Did you know that your dominant thoughts and feelings attract to you what you are feeling? If you want to find out more about this and how you can attract to you the life that you really want, keep watching. So, there is a phrase in Hermetic philosophy, as within, so without. And it means that it's not so much what is happening to us externally that matters, it's what is happening internally. So, we will all go through difficult times in life, and how are we choosing to respond? Are we getting triggered, feeling stressed, feeling angry in our body, in our nervous system? Or are we trying to find something to be grateful for, maybe a lesson that is inviting us to learn it so that we can evolve? Or maybe even the funny side of something so that we can let it go and stop it affecting us negatively. And the amount that we are willing to find the lessons, find the thing to be grateful for, is relating to the amount that we are able to evolve. And it's kind of like a phoenix rising from the ashes. There was this great fire and all the chaos and the pain, and the phoenix rises through it and flies and is so powerful. And I used to be a chronic over worrier. In the past, I was always worrying about, I said this, maybe they took it the wrong way. I hope they didn't think that. Oh no, what did they think of me when I did this thing? Was it too weird? What might happen in the future? Let me plan for this phone call I'm going to make in my mind, the entire script. And then I would pick up the phone, the person would answer, and I wouldn't say any of what I'd planned, over worrying all the time. And then I went on this massive life-changing inner journey of healing and evolution and self-awareness. And I started to find self-worth and self-trust and self-love in ways I never had before. And with it came the ability to start letting go of some of all of those worries, start releasing it from my mind, start releasing it from my body, just letting it go. And there's a quote, observe, don't absorb. This started happening to me. So as a highly sensitive person and empath, in the past, I would be so easily triggered or stressed or maybe upset or annoyed by things that were happening, maybe in the environment. If the bus is late and then 5 buses turn up at once, and I'd be feeling really stressed, and I'd be noticing like all the traffic lights are going red, and it'd be making me feel more stressed. And I started with the healing, I started letting go of more of this crap. So I'm not saying that I never feel stressed, I never feel anxious, I never feel sad or angry. I do feel those things, but the amount that I feel them is so much less compared to what it used to be. And the thoughts, instead of being like 20 mice in one little wheel going round and round and round at 100 miles an hour, my mind is now really peaceful and in the present moment. So when things happen to me, I notice I'm responding in a much different way to how I used to, for the better. So for instance, I had to set up a social media profile for a project. And it was one I hadn't used in a few years. And this happened 2 years ago. Hadn't used this platform in a few years. It wasn't accepting my password. It was saying, you need to reset your password. We need proof of you are who you say you are. And it was telling me to upload an ID. And at first I was thinking, I don't really want to upload an ID. I don't know where it's going. And, you know, like, what's it going to be used for? Like, how long is it going to be stored? Where? Whatever, like worrying. And then I thought, okay, fuck it. I'm just going to do this. I'm sure it's going to be fine. It's a big known platform. So I was trying to upload the ID, and it kept saying, we can't recognize this photo, do it again. And this was going on for like 2 hours. The passwords can't get in, ID, it doesn't accept it. And I was becoming more and more stressed. But then I reached a point where it was like I was observing myself from the outside, and it's like I could see myself just being so worked up over this thing that will not matter in a year, it will not matter next month, it would not matter in a week, or even like the next day, right? Probably even like 2 hours later. So I saw, like, I'm just getting all wound up about this really pointless, stupid, dumb thing. I started laughing. So some people would be like, if they saw me, right, they'd be like, oh my God, she's losing the plot. But what was happening was that I was letting go. I was letting go of being triggered, letting go of being stressed, angry, sad, whatever. I was just like, there is no point. I do not need to make myself feel this in my body right now. There's no point. Just let it go. And it was just so absurd that I just laughed at it for a few minutes. And then after I laughed at it and let go, the ID worked and then it let me in. I could reset my password. I was ready to go. So my energy had shifted. And I don't know if you've ever noticed yourself or other people around you who sometimes have problems with technology. It could be like something keeps breaking, the printer keeps malfunctioning, your mobile, or like whatever it is. Sometimes our energetic state can even affect technology because it's all electricity and energy. And electronics are run on electricity, and our energy is electrical as well. Our feelings, especially from the heart. The heart's energy is something like 100 to 200 times further reaching electrically than the brain. And with that social media thing, I felt a little bit like Buddha, like, not like obviously fully enlightened, I'm never going to feel anything annoying ever again. Just like, I release this. This is pointless. This won't matter. I can choose in this moment not to let it affect my body and my mind, my nervous system negatively. And then the question is, how are you choosing to react? How are you choosing for events externally to affect you internally, in your mind, in your body, in your nervous system? Are you allowing external things to create a feeling of tension and stress in the body? Or are you noticing them and you may have some reaction, but you're not letting them dominate your body in a negative way? And I don't know if you know, but cortisol is a stress hormone. And if we are feeling angry, triggered, stressed a lot of the time, we are creating a lot of cortisol in the body. And this creates all sorts of negative mental and physical health issues. It can make us feel run down. It can affect our digestive system, our heart. It can lead to things like anxiety or depression. So it's so essential to be able to be more mindful of how we are letting the outside affect us internally. So many people are chasing peace, love, bliss externally. They are looking for these things outside of themselves, but we can create those feelings inside ourselves anytime. So the word emotion is basically energy in motion. So what we are putting out is what we're going to be getting back in. The energy of the feelings are going out, and the law of attraction brings to us what we put out. So if we're putting out negativity, everything in the world's terrible, we're going to see a reflection of that back to us. Everything's terrible everywhere I look. But if we're putting out, for instance, acceptance and peace and surrender and love, we are going to start receiving those things back. And this is how we can start to go towards our highest timeline, our best life, by generating more of that within ourselves. The things that we want to attract, we can already create those feelings inside ourselves right now. So to get you kick-started, I have created a meditation to generate the feelings of love, bliss and unity right now. So I'll link it at the end. And I would love to know, let me know in the comments, if this video today has helped you see the as within, so without in a different way, has helped you realize that, we don't have to react so much to what is going on. We can choose to feel differently, and we can do this at any moment. Every moment is a chance to do something differently if we want to. And isn't that exciting? So on that high vibe note, I will see you next time. Peace out.